अरे इपड़े మార్క్స్ వచ్చారా 2 ల్యాబ్స్ अरे
अबे कुछ नहीं, फैकल्टी से फोन करके
जोर जोर से बोल के लोगों को स्कीमें बता दे।
Can any one of you just explain me this hierarchy of different officers?
नहीं।
In army, the commission ranks are from lieutenant, captain, major, lieutenant colonel, colonel, brigadier, major general, general, and that's a general. And in JCO rank, you will be having Jawan, Lance Nayak, Nayak, Havildar, Nayak Subedar, Subedar, and Subedar Major.
अरे पंडित जी मेरी बात सुनिए। अरे फट गई है उसकी।
तूने जो भी बोला मैं
That's in
लेफ्ट
army.
साइड में एनिमेशन कर दूंगा, लोगों को और आसानी से समझ में आएगा। तू बहुत जल्दी बोला।
I even have an idea in Indian Navy also. The ranks in JCO from top to the bottom to top are seaman, sailor, leading sailor 2, leading sailor 1, petty officer, chief petty officer, mass chief 2, mass chief 1.
Let's say I'm selected, I got some rank.
Mm-hmm.
What is the minimum rank that I will be getting in the, let's say, in army? What's the rank?
See, in army, basically you won't get a higher rank immediately. You will be getting the lieutenant rank first. In Navy, you will be getting the sub lieutenant, and in Air Force, you will be getting that flying officer rank.
So Pallav, let's talk about women in defense. First off, our society is pretty much rigid about the fact that women cannot face hardcore jobs and all. There are women, I know that they want to be in this field. How are they supposed to go? Because is the system different for them, or is it the same pathway that they have to follow?
For them, like there is no ND entry as of now. Men, like for us, we can apply just after completion of our 12th standard. But for women, they have to complete their graduation. That's the minimum qualification they have to. They have exams like CDS, which is both for men and women together. ASCAT, both for men and women. NCC Special Entry, both for men and women. INET, I don't know, I think INET is also there. And even there are other entries like SSC. I think that entry has been removed, and that is under INET right now. As of now, there are proposals being held in the Supreme Court as well as different defense bodies, which says that women cadets should be inducted just after the 12th. But right now it is still under progress. Right now Indian Navy doesn't support any women crew, and they have their ground duty. There are officers who are pilots in Air Force. There are officers in Navy who are there in medical side as well as logistics side. And in Army also they are inducted as pilots as well as Army Service Corps. So there are a lot of dynamic approach in these forces. But yeah, the main battlefield is only led by in the hands of men.
There are very few positions. There are few positions and designations like crew pilot and captains and all those. So few ranks are provided, but not all.
So women can also get into it, but they have a very different approach to get into defense as per the rules right now. Okay, let's divert ourselves into your career. Pallav, as you've been through a lot of examinations, I'll come to you, Pratik, in a moment, but let's ask Pallav first.
जलीना देवी जलीना।
You've gone through those many times of you've been into the examination those many times. What are the mistakes that you think you should get your juniors aware of, that these are the mistakes that I am making, so you learn from my mistakes and do not make these mistakes in the future?
Like firstly, for the beginning of when I started my preparation, since my background was totally in this Indian Navy, so I was a bit overconfident. That is a common mistake which I felt. And the second mistake which I felt was, you have to be cool and calm in very adverse situations. And somehow I've improved it. It's been around 1.5 years when I have given my last SSB interview. I was not physically fit that time because I was not there in NCC. I would also thank NCC because whatever right now I am and whatever respect I get in my day-to-day life or wherever I am living is because of NCC as well as my SSB experience. The third mistake which I felt personally was that I was not answering the question which they are asking. There are few questions which need to be answered directly without beating the bush. So I personally feel that these three mistakes were there. And and everything is like if you are prepared well, then everything is okay for you.
You should not go in this kind of interviews thinking that answering as if we are answering vivas in Gita. तो ये मैसेज इंजीनियर्स के लिए भी है जो जिन्हें मैं जानता हूँ. वाइवा में क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है व्हाट इज अ डायोड और शुरू करते हैं डी फॉर डोंकी से एंड होते हैं पता नहीं कहाँ पे कुछ. It's not at all related to diode.
हम मालूम है तेरे बाप को मत सिखा चल.
I don't think we are expected to be completely prepared about everything because questions can be coming from anywhere and whatever can be very random. But they are basically when they are asking something that random, they are actually seeing how you respond to a situation which is totally unknown to you or totally new to you. I think that's the motive. What are the right things that you have done? We have spoken about mistakes. Now there are few things that you have done properly, but you see many people not doing those basic things.
Personally, I feel like if you go to any SSB, you have to collect memories. The memories which you live there are lifelong. Like you will never experience those moments living in a group where you are isolated. You will not be given a phone for any social media activities, and for the 5 days you will be there with your friends, talking, playing, enjoying, doing the task. Only you will have access to internet and only for information purpose. That's it. I personally feel I am away from this phone and all because of that thing. I know how to make good friends. I have friends all across the country, knowing different cultures, dimensions. So these all things enhance your personality trait, and it somehow helps you in a long-term goal. And the third thing which I feel was I have improved my communication skills. And even if you are not selected, I personally feel that you should experience that moment which I felt.
Getting into NCC is itself a right thing. So after getting into NCC, you will be made sure that, and your seniors will be making sure that you won't do any wrong thing. The person who is taking in charge of your platoon, they'll be observing each and every kind of mistake you will be. In first year, we were completely focusing on drill basis because we were taught nothing other than drill and march past or whatever name you will be having for that kind of physical action. And from second year onwards, we got to learn from new things. First God of honor was to our ex-president Pranab Mukherjee. That was a new experience for us, which was really very good. And the learning process was really tough. Pallab is yet to experience that, having a rifle at the age of 18 and that process of having a rifle in your single hand, which is 4.5 kgs, and if you do a mistake with that, senior official who used to take charge of us, they used to immediately punish us. So it was tough. I can't say or I can't mention anything which is bad because everything, whatever they let us do, is definitely for the sake of good. The main motto of NCC itself is unity and discipline. There were many mistakes that I was giving back answers to my seniors. They used to punish me immediately on the spot. They removed me as my senior, and even Pallab dropped out as a senior. After that, I made sure that I never committed such mistakes. I have learned a kind of thing that you need to respect all kind of situations. Let it be good to you or let it be bad to you. They will be pointing out your mistakes. You can't blame them or you can't blame yourself because every human will be committing mistakes. That's the only mistake almost each and every cadet in NCC faces.
What are the right decisions that you have taken while being in NCC that you want your juniors to know?
The right decision, I can only say that on behalf of Gitam, I was always there. I made sure that I always represented, even though it was an emergency situation. One fine day, my very own senior and my sir, they have chosen my name and they have sent me along with my senior. My name was announced, and so finally I got some relief that they are having some faith and belief, and I will be making sure that I'll be attaining that same kind of responsibility in my last final year of the NCC also.
So you followed all the orders that they were giving you, all the works. So that is what you want your juniors also to be good at that.
I can assure that if you once give your entrance exam if you are a defense aspirant, you can also automatically attain that mental strength, as Pallab said. See, once you clear the first stage, automatically you'll get some kind of boosting or confidence that why don't you give a best or a tough try to the next one also. So that's what he started. That's how he also started. Means even I was overconfident when I gave my NDA exam for the first time. I was like, my dad was in Navy, so I'll be having the ex-serviceman quota and all those. I thought I can clear the paper easily. So after giving the exam, I was like, okay, the paper was easy. I think I can clear. So I didn't even reach till the minimum cutoff mark for that. So there was the point where your headstrong and overconfidence misleads you to other contagious misconceptions.
So if I am strong enough, if I am prepared well, if I am confident, not overconfident, I can
Yes.
get into defense easily. That's me.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm wrapping up this interview, and it was great talking to both of you. Great inspiration. I learned a lot from this, and I hope whoever is watching this video, wish them luck. First off, they are working really hard to get into this lucrative career, and they are very much devoted towards their country. You guys are like literally having a lot of mental strength that I don't think I have, but and you have a lot of dedication towards your country. We all have it, but you have a notch above everyone else, and I hope that you guys succeed in your career, and of course you will.
जली ना देवी जली ना
Thank you so much, Anik, for calling you for this such a lovely session where I am personally sharing my experience. Like I have never felt such what you call respectable position after getting of in n number of failures, sharing my own experience, which will somehow motivate others. Yeah, that is something what I feel very thankful to you for taking such a good initiative.
चले एक काम कर 200 रुपए दे और 50 रुपए काट ओवर एक्टिंग की वजह
Yeah, I mean, it's not that failures, it's that what you are learning from those failures. I think personally
Yeah,
that
exactly.
I personally think that everybody fails in their respective fields, no matter what they are in and how talented they are. But what makes other people different from a person like Pallav is that they don't learn from their failures. They stop learning, they stop attempting, they stop trying. That's the worst thing that can happen to a human being.
हम मालूम है तेरे बाप को मत सिखा चल
And you people are an example that even though you fail multiple times, you are so dedicated to the process and to the result that you want to get that you do not stop. And I think the viewers must learn from these things that it's not only for defense, it's there for everything. It's true for everything.
Yeah.
I'm an engineer. I'm not an engineer yet, but you can ask me what I've been through. Everybody has gone through these failures, and what we must do is we must learn from these. And the best examples are you guys, or anybody who is in defense career, because it takes a lot from a person to get into a good place in defense. It takes a lot of courage, it takes a lot of knowledge, it takes a lot of experiences. And I hope you guys get through all of your failures and succeed. And when you succeed, do not forget a friend named Anik.
कोई चमन झिंगा का फोन
रख रख तेरी माँ की रख एक तो इधर जान जा रही है